Well, let's get over to the Lackawanna Trail Lions, who've been very patient waiting, and Coach Christensen Siri. And Coach, welcome to the show.
Hey, John. Good morning.
Well, we appreciate you bringing the guys, and let's talk a little bit about your team here in 2018-19. What kind of product are we putting out there for the Lions?
Experienced group. Only 2 seniors, but I have some guys that have played varsity since they were freshmen, and they've kind of come up as freshmen under me. It's my 5th year doing it, so they kind of know my expectations, and I think we've really started to build a culture, and they've put a product out on the floor that we're looking for, defense first, and just to play the game the right way.
Well, tell us a little bit about Zach Steck and what he brings as a senior guard.
Experience. He's played varsity since he was a sophomore. And leadership, he's a captain for us. He's a guy that keeps everyone involved, makes sure guys show up to summer workouts. Scoring, probably our second best scorer for us, and our best defender. So he is not only a scorer for us, but he will play the other team's best player every night.
All right, let's welcome in Zach Steck here on the Mendola Show. Zach, let's first talk about football. Good experience for you with the program?
Yeah, it was a great experience. It was quite the run.
Yeah, and just a small school, not a lot of guys. Coach Jervis did a nice job. But talk about just being in a small school like Lackawanna Trail, but trying to get the most out of yourself and your teammates, whether it's football or basketball. I'm sure it's a pretty close-knit group there.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, you come from a small school like Trail. I think 24 guys in total on the team. Everyone's relying on each other. It's such a close-knit community. It's really something else.
How about for you getting your feet under you with basketball? Different skill set from football to basketball. Were you beat up a little bit? That was a long season going all the way to the state championship. Or do you feel like you're pretty comfortable right now?
Oh, yeah. I mean, just coming back, it was completely different. It's a whole other sport, different conditioning, different workouts. But, I'm probably almost a month and a half into it. We're back on our feet.
Most important thing is the grades. You're a 4.0. You enjoy science. Talk about the academics for you.
I mean, academics always comes first, then family, then sports. That's always how we say it. But, yeah.
For us, the next step for you, college, are you looking – you have a list right now. You're looking far away, close to home. Does it matter?
I mean, far away would probably be the number one choice, looking at a couple schools, University of Virginia, University of Pittsburgh. Those are the top 2.
All right. Sound like a nice list. How about your sister, Megan? What's she up to?
Oh, she's good. She's got a job in Syracuse. She's a teacher.
Oh, cool. And as far as people that are pushing you along in your family or coaches, who are some people that are in your corner always rooting for you?
I mean, my dad, he's always there right by my side no matter what. If I'm struggling, if I'm producing some good product. But, he's always there for me.
And as far as the work ethic, talk a little bit about you said your sister's successful at Syracuse. Sounds like you're on your way to being successful. Talk about the family work ethic and what you get there from the Stecks.
I mean, work ethic is always number one priority. Whether you're struggling or whether you're doing good, you just got to keep grinding no matter what.
All right, Zach, great to catch up with you, and congratulations on a great football year, and keep it going on the basketball court.
Thank you.
All right, Zach Steck there from Lackawanna Trail. We move on. Rich Hebling is with us, and Coach, tell us about Rich.
Junior's our big guy, our best scorer this year. He's really come along. This summer he really worked on his game, worked with me, and worked on his own. And it's paying off for him, so I'm really happy for him. He protects the rim for us and scores about 15 points a game right now. And he's a guy that doesn't play football, so he is with all the other core basketball players and kind of helps us even out when we don't have those football players, and carried us early in the season.
All right, let's welcome in Rich right now. Rich, talk about what you like about this basketball team this year at Lackawanna Trail.
We have a really good team around us. The coaching staff is really good. Everybody's just a good family, and that's about it.
Let's talk about basketball for you. Is it something that you absolutely love, or kind of a fun hobby for you? Take us through your mindset as to what you enjoy about the sport.
I love everything about the sport. This has been my favorite sport growing up. And
you got a hoop in the backyard or anything, or you go to the park, or you head to the gym? Talk about where you get to hone your craft and practice the game of basketball.
I go to the parks, and then I usually shoot around at my driveway.
All right, cool. And wood shop, one of those things that you like. So talk about, is it something that's in the family that other people are pretty good with their hands, or is that just something that you kind of enjoy at school?
I enjoy everything about wood shop.
Cool. Now, in life after high school, you're thinking of being a policeman. Now
Yeah.
you're thinking on like state police. You're thinking on a local level. Does it matter, where you land, or do you have a kind of a dream gig as far as being a policeman?
A state trooper.
All right, and that's a pretty big task to do. Now, as far as the fun that you have with your team, talk about how you guys get along and what it's like to be at Lackawanna Trail and play for the basketball program.
We're all really close because we go to a small school, and just a really good family around us.
Nice. All right, Rich, we'll keep scoring those 15 points, all right?
I got you.
All right. All right, Rich Hebling there on the John Mendola Show. Coach Ansari, let's get back over to you. Nico Barrios is with us. Another football player has seen some success there as well. Talk about what he's like to have on the floor for you.
He's a spark for us. A shooter. He's been struggling a little bit, but I think it's coming along from football. He's getting back in a rhythm. Just a hustle guy. Really gets after it, defends well, puts pressure on the ball. And he's a leader in the fact that he's a guard. He helps us get into our offense and helps dictate tempo.
All right, let's welcome in Nico Barrios here on the John Mendola Show. Nico, talk about that tempo and what you try to do for your team to make sure that you guys are, doing whatever coach tells you to do, whether you guys need to be up and down the floor real quick or slow it down a little bit. Just try to win a game.
Well, we always want to play good defense. We always want to be playing full court man, bringing the pressure up, and see if we can cause some turnovers.
Talk about what your skills are out there on the floor. What do you feel like you bring?
I feel like I bring a perimeter shot to the game. I also can drive, and I love getting my guys some good old buckets, give them some assists.
And talk about
the best.
your position on the football field compared to what you do on the basketball court. Is it much different from what you did?
I'd say it's different. Basketball conditioning is a lot different. But coming into the game, mentality is really high. Really want to win that game. So I'd say it's pretty much the same.
You got a brother, Anthony. Talk about what he's up to.
He goes up to Westchester for college.
Nice. And as far as you in college, you have a thought process right now what you may want to study. You want to stay close to home, far away. Anything going through your head here in your junior season?
I have a couple schools in mind. Not really sure yet, though. Just taking my junior year, trying to see what colleges I want to go to, try to find out my interests.
Now, it seems like you like Spanish in school, something that you're doing pretty well at.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to figure out my Spanish. I'm Puerto Rican, but do not know how to speak Spanish, so I'm working on that.
All right. And as far as looking up to your brother and any other role models in the family, talk about who you look up to and who's trying to get you, keep going on that right track.
Oh, yeah. All my family has always been behind me since day one. I mean, all my family has been trying to make me a better player at sports, football and basketball. And yeah, it's been helping me.
Let's talk about your relationship with your football coach and now with your basketball coach. I'm sure they give you some words of advice. And two different guys. One's a little older, one's a little younger. So you get that good experience of having somebody maybe like a father or grandfather figure, and then you got a younger guy that maybe you feel like a big older brother or kind of a young person to maybe look up to and Coach Ansari.
Well, they're both good coaches. They both push me to my full potential, and I'm really proud of that. And we have good seasons in both sports.
All right, Nico.
Excited.
We wish you the best going forward and keep up the good work. Get some more wins there at Trail.
All right. Thanks, John.
All right. Nico Barrios from Lackawanna Trail. We're going to continue the conversation with a couple of more Lions in studio with us with this boys basketball program and their coach, Christian Ansari. You can pick up a copy of our basketball magazine. You can do it at Vincenzo's in West Scranton, Lex Pharmacy in Nicholson, of course, right there in Lackawanna Trail, Lion Country. You could do so down the road there at Noreen Thomas State Farm, located in Clark Summit. Want to thank our friends at Danko's All-American Fitness in Plains, Valley Garment Care in Plains, any McCarthy Tire Service that we mentioned, Keeley's Pub. You could also grab a copy over there at the Overbrook in Dallas. Want to thank Corbett Insurance, located in Nanticoke in the Back Mountain. Also want to thank our friends at Frank Sirocatch State Farm, located in Tunkhannock. We come back, more Lackawanna Trail basketball here on the John Mendola Show. Let's head out now to our local State Farm insurance agent, Matt Daly. Break. Like a good neighbor, Matt Daly in Kingston is there. We'll be back at WILK.